Welcome dear students. In the previous chapter we have discussed about more on Word. In this video we will discuss about more on PowerPoint. In the previous class you have learned to create a presentation using a blank presentation. In this chapter we will discuss about create a presentation using themes and templates. The slides of a presentation consist of text, graphics, animations and bulleted list. These slides can be viewed in different ways. In addition, we can perform different operations on the slide such as changing the layout and background of the slide, inserting new slides and copy and reorder slides. We can also insert images in a slide. Now, how to create a presentation using themes or template. First, click on the Start button, then click on All Programs, then click on Microsoft Office, then click on Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Now you can see here the PowerPoint window appears. MS PowerPoint हमें बहुत सारे थीम्स और टेम्पलेट प्रोवाइड करता है प्रेजेंटेशन को क्रिएट करने के लिए and themes include pre-formatted layouts, fonts and color which are used together to give a consistent look to the presentation. A template is a good option for creating presentation quickly. You can select one from available themes that matches your requirement. Now click the File tab, then click the New option from the Backstage view that appears. Now click Themes or Sample Themes option under the Available Themes and Template section to create a presentation using themes or templates. A list of various themes or template is displayed. Click the desired theme or template from the list that you want. Then click the Create button in the rightmost pane. The selected presentation appears in the PowerPoint window. Now you can see. Next is the PowerPoint views. PowerPoint provides different ways for viewing the presentation. View is the way in which you can see and work with the presentation and slides. PowerPoint 2010 includes 5 different types of view, namely normal, slide sorter, notes page, reading view and slideshow. Now let us discuss the different types of views in detail. First one is the normal view. Normal view is the one that you use most of the time. It is the default view that makes the most commonly used components of a presentation easily accessible. You can add text, picture and speakers notes in the normal view. Next is slide sorter view. To see our slide in a slide sorter view, click the view button in a status bar. Now click the slide sorter view button. So now you can see here slide sorter view displays all the slides on the screen at the same time in a miniature form. In this slide sorter view, you cannot add text or picture, but you can change the order of the slides, insert slides, delete slides and add transition and animation effects. Now the next is notes page view. To change the view, click the view button, then in the presentation view, click the notes page view. Now you can see here notes page view displays each slide with the notes attached to it. It allows you to take printout of each slide with its associated notes. These notes can be referred to while giving the presentation, making it easier to understand. You cannot make any changes while viewing your document in the notes page view. To view the slide in a reading view, in a status bar, click the reading view button. So you can see here the reading view. This view is used to review each slide in a full screen window, and it provides some buttons such as previous, menu, next, etc. On the status bar, to navigate through the slide, you cannot make any changes in the slides while viewing your presentation in the reading view. Next is slideshow view. To view our slide in a slideshow view, click the slideshow button from the status bar. Then you can see here the slideshow view. It is used for giving an on-screen presentation. You can select this view to see how a slide will look in a full screen mode. In this view, the slide appears without any PowerPoint menus, toolbars, pens, and other features. No changes to the slide can be made while viewing the presentation in a slideshow view. You can change the view by any of these steps. Click the required view button on the bottom right side of the status bar of the PowerPoint window. Now you can change the view from here also. View tab. Click the view tab, then click the desired view button in the presentation view group. Next is how to change the layout of a slide. Slide layouts contain formatting, positioning, and placeholder for the entire content that appears on the slide. So, to change the layout of a slide, click the Home tab, then click the Layout button in a Slides group. Select the layout of your choice from the list displayed. You can see here are the various type of layout. You can select any of these and you can change the layout of a slide anytime after its creation. Like this you can change. Next is changing the background of a slide. You can change the background of a slide in different ways to give the different effects. MS PowerPoint provides various background styles that you can directly apply to your slides. To apply the preset background styles, click the Design tab, then click the down arrow next to the background style buttons in the background group. A list of background styles is displayed. Click the desired background style from the list. Or we can format the background. To format a background, click the Design tab, then click the down arrow next to the background style button in the background group. Click the Format Background option from the drop-down list. You can see here the Format Background option. Now click on that Format Background option. Now you can see here the Format Background dialog box appear, and in this Format Background dialog box there are the options such as solid fill, gradient fill, picture or texture fill, and pattern fill. Let us discuss these options. Then from this dialog box, click the solid fill option. Click the down arrow next to the color option and select the desired color from the drop down box. The selected color is applied to the current slide. Then click Apply to All button to apply the same background color to all the slides in the presentation. Then click Close button to close the Format Background dialog box. Next is to apply the gradient background to the slide. Click the Design tab, then click the Background Styles button, then click the Format Background option, then click the gradient fill option. Then click the down arrow next to the preset color option and choose the desired gradient from the drop down box. The selected gradient is applied to the current slide. Now choose the gradient type: linear, radial, rectangular, and so on. Gradient direction and gradient color from the type, direction and color drop down box respectively. The selected gradient setting are applied to the current slide. Click apply to all button to apply the same gradient to all the slide in the presentation. Click close button to close the format background dialog box. Now next is use a picture as the background of a slide. Then click the background style button, then format background, then click the picture or texture fill option. Now click the file button under the insert from section. The insert picture dialog box appears. Now locate the desired picture and then click the insert button. The selected picture is set as the background of a current slide and the format dialog box reappears. Click apply to all button to set the selected picture as the background for all the slide in the presentation. Now click close button to close the format background dialog box. To apply the textured background to the slide, click the background style button, then format background, then click the picture or texture fill option, then click on the texture option and select the desired texture from the drop down box. The selected textured background is applied to the current slide. Now click apply to all button to apply the same textured background to all the slide in the presentation. Then click close button to close the format background dialog box. Now next is how to apply patterned background to the slide. To apply patterned background, click the background styles button, then click the format background option from the drop down list. Now click the pattern fill option. The available pattern styles appear in the dialog box. Click the desired pattern. The selected pattern is appeared to the current slide. Then click apply to all button to apply the same pattern to all the slide in the presentation. Then click close button to close the format background dialog box. Next is how to edit a presentation. You may require to add a new slide, reorder the existing slide, delete a slide, or create a duplicate slide in the presentation. These tasks can be performed in the normal as well as slide sorter view. However, performing these operations in the slide sorter view is much easier. Now, to open the presentation in a slide sorter view, click the slide sorter button on the status bar. Now you can see here all the slides are available on the window. Now how to add slides. To add a slide, click the space between two slides where you want to insert a new slide. Note that a vertical line appears indicating the position of the new slide. Now click the Home tab and then click the down arrow under the New Slide button in the Slides group. The list of available slide layout appears. Now select the appropriate layout for the new slide. A new slide is added at the desired position. Now the next is creating a duplicate slide. In PowerPoint, you can easily make copies of one or more slides. When duplication is done, the layout of the slide is also copied. To create a duplicate slide, select the slide that you want to duplicate by clicking on it. Then click the Home tab and then click the down arrow under the New Slide button in the Slides group. Then click the Duplicate Selected Slides option from the drop-down box. A duplicate slide is added next to the selected slide. Next is reordering slides. To change the order of the slides in the slide sorter view, select the desired slide, then click and drag the slide to the position where you want to place it. Note that a vertical line appears indicating the new position of the slide. Now release the mouse button to place the slide in its new position. Notice that the slide numbering is automatically updated. Next is deleting a slide. You can delete slides that are not required in the presentation. To delete a slide, select the slide or slides that you want to delete, then press the delete key. Your slide will be deleted. Next is inserting images. Images are frequently used with text to enhance the clarity and readability of the text and make the presentation more attractive. Adding images can help you to create eye-catching slides for a presentation. Now, adding a clip art image. To add the image through clip art in your slide, click the Insert tab, then click the Clip Art button in the illustration group. Or select the slide layout which has a clip art placeholder and click the clip art icon in the placeholder. The clip art taskpan appears. Type the desired category in which your text box and click the Go button. The images related to the specified category are displayed. Click the image that you want to insert. The image is inserted in the current slide. Then click the Close button on the top right corner of the Clip Art taskpan. Like this, you can insert the clip arts. Next is inserting picture from file. You can add a picture or an image in a slide from an existing file. To add a picture, click the Insert tab, then click the Picture button in the Illustrations group. The Insert Picture dialog box appears. Select the location of your file from the left pane of the dialog box. Select the desired file and then click the Insert button. The image is added to the current slide. This is how we can insert the image also. Now do the practice of PowerPoint presentation at your home and we will meet in the next video. Take care and stay safe. Thank you.